Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about the few characteristic features of the bryophytes and life cycle of bryophyte, and lastly we discussed about the three classes of bryophyte. Okay. Today we will discuss about liverworts, that is the Hepaticopsida. In liverwort, it is the one of the class of bryophyte. It is also found in moist shady places. The plant body of the liverwort is photosynthetic. We can see in the moist, shady, damp soil places. Then the plant body is photosynthetic. They have the capacity to do the photosynthesis. Photosynthetic, flat. Photosynthetic, flat. Thallus is prostrate. ಪ್ರೋಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಈ ಥರ ಬೆಳೆದು ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಥರ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೋಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಥಾಲಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ leaf-like and stem-like structures are present here. In the initial class, initially I told leaf-like structures, stem-like structures and root-like structures we can see in the bryophytes. In the liverwort also we can see the root-like, stem-like structures. Here the root-like structures are known as the rhizoids, which helps in the thallus to get attached to the soil. The leaf-like structures which are attached on the stem-like structure in case of liverworts. Okay, here the reproduction takes place by three types. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Vegetative by fragmentation. Then asexual reproduction by, this is very important, asexual reproduction is by specialized structures called as the gymma cups, commonly gymma or gymme. Asexual reproduction is by the gymme. Gymme is a structure which is produced by the gymma cup. Gymme is a asexual reproducing specialized structure which is produced inside the gymma cup. The gymme is green, multicellular. Gymme is green, multicellular, bud-like structure. Bud-like structure which is present in the gymma cup. That gymma cup is attached on the plant body or the thallus. Consider this is the plant body of the liverwort. The small shaped cup-like structures are present on the thallus. Those are known as the gymma cup. In that Gymma cup, we can see the Gymmace. Gymma is present in the Gymma cup. It is a green multicellular bird-like structure. After complete development of Gymma, they get detached from the parental plant body and germinate to form a new thallus. At the time of asexual reproduction time ige Gymma complete agi develop agi, they get separate, they get detached, plant body in the separate agi, they again gives the new thallus. This is one of the mode of asexual reproduction. Okay, next. Sexual reproduction in case of liverworts is by the sex organs. Okay, as in case of normal characteristic features of the bryophyte, I told that the male sex organ is antheridium, female sex organ is a archegonium. Antheridium is a male sex organ, archegonium is a female sex organ. They forms either in the same thallus or the different thallus. They forms in the same thallus or the different thallus. Then they get fused to form a zygote. The zygote produces the sporophyte. But here in case of liverwort, the sporophyte is not having the common structure, but in case of liverworts, the sporophyte is differentiated into 3 structures, that is a foot, seta and capsule like structure. The sporophyte is differentiated into 3 different structures, foot, seta and capsule. Okay. This capsule having the spores. After completion of the development, the spores which are present in the capsule of the sporophyte, they get separated from the plant body and gives rise to the new gametophyte. I told that in case of bryophyte, we can see the alternative generation. Okay. The sexual reproduction is by the fusion of antherozooid and the egg, which forms a zygote. Zygote gives the sporophyte. Sporophyte have the body differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. Okay. Here I will draw the diagram. One of the best example for a liverwort or Markensia. Markensia is an example for liverwort. Okay. In that, this is a plant body of the liverwort, which have the thallus. This is a thallus, that is a gametophyte. On the thallus we can see the sporophyte. The sporophyte is not independent, it depends on the gametophyte. Foot is a structure which helps for the attachment to the thallus. Seta is the structure which holds the capsule and the foot. This is the capsule which have the asexual spores. This one is a sporophytic structure, this one is a gametophytic structure. The actual thallus is also a gametophyte. Then I told that in the liverworts we can see the leaf-like structures also. In some species of the plant we can see the leaf-like structures. They are not actual leaves. The leaf-like structures are alternative arrangement we can see in bryophytes. Okay, this is the actual arrangement of leaf. This is the stem-like structure, these are the leaf-like structures. Then the sex organs are present in the terminal portion of this gametophytic plant body. Then after the liverwort, the important point in the liverwort is the sporophyte is differentiated into food, seta and capsule, and asexual reproduction is by the specialized structure is known as a gymme, which is produced in the gymma cup. It is one of the asexual reproduction type. Then next one, that is the mosses or the bryopsida. Next one, that is the mosses. Mosses are the class of bryophytes. Here the plant body is same like in the liverwort, but the mosses are the higher bryophytes. These are the higher bryophytes. The gametophyte which is present, it consists of two stages. Gametophyte which consist two stages of life, protonema and leafy stage. Leafy stage. Protonema means are the green filamentous branched creeping structure directly developed from the spore. Developed from spore. The protonema are the structures which are just a green filamentous branched creeping structures which are developed from the spores. The spores are produced by the sporophyte. Okay, here I will write by sporophyte protonema will form. Okay, the protonema is green, multicellular, filamentous and branched and creeping, and it also have the rhizoid structures. The rhizoid is also present. Then leafy stage. Leafy stage. Leafy stage is developed from the secondary protonema. The protonema undergoes to certain changes to form a secondary protonema at the lateral side. They have the spirally arranged leaves. The secondary protonema have the spirally. Spirally means it is like this. Many leaves are present in the same axis. Initially I told that, I explained with the example, with the diagram also. Here we can see the complete leaf like structure arrangement. Leafy stages, we can see the complete leaves are arranged spirally. The protonema have the green multicellular filamentous like structure. On that protonema, the leafy stages is formed. Okay, this is a protonema, secondary protonema. I will write secondary protonema. On that protonema, we can see the leafy stage. Okay, that leafy stage is going to have the sex organs. You know that the sex organs which are present in the bryophytes are antheridium and the archegonium. Okay, here in the leafy stages it is developed by the secondary protonema which have the spirally arranged leaves and also sex organs. Here the sex organs are, female sex organ is archegonium and male sex organ is a antheridium. Okay, then this is a vegetative plant body in case of mosses. Okay, the reproduction which takes place by the three processes. Vegetative reproduction is by, here I will write about the vegetative reproduction by fragmentation and budding. Then sexual reproduction by sex organs. Sexual reproduction by sex organs. The antheridia and archegonia is produced at the tip of leafy stage. Okay. When the fusion of two gametes occur, the zygote is formed. The zygote develops into sporophyte. The sporophyte in case of mosses is differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. Foot, seta and capsule is present. Then the capsule are having the spores. The spore is going to germinate to form a protonema. That is next leafy stage. These are the gametophytic stages. Okay, this is very simple. The mosses are the higher bryophytes which are the two stages in the gametophytic life cycle, protonema and leafy stage. The protonema is just a simple green multicellular creeping structure just arise from the spore which is produced by the sporophyte. The protonema undergoes certain changes to form a leafy stages. It have the spirally arranged leaves. Okay. At the apex region or the terminal region, ತುದಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. At the terminal region it have the sex organs. Sex organs ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು? Male and female sex organs. Those sex organ produces the male and female gamete fusion ಆಗಿ they forms a zygote. Zygote undergoes to the meiosis to produce the sporophyte. Sporophyte is differentiated into three structures: foot, seta and capsule. This characteristic feature is common in the liverworts and mosses. Okay. The only difference is presence of the two stages in the mosses, only one single stage in the liverwort. Okay. This is all about the mosses. Next we will discuss about the economic importance of the bryophytes. Next one, economic importance of bryophyte. Before going to start this one, I will tell the examples of liverworts. The examples are very important. Please by heart this, memorize this. Liverworth's example: Rixia, Markantia, Porella. Okay, then Mosses example. Mosses examples are like this: Funaria, Polytrichum, then Sphagnum. Funaria, Polytrichum and the Sphagnum are the examples for mosses. Now we will discuss about the economic importance. The economic importance, first economic importance, that is the bryophytes are commonly used as a food for animals. Food for animal food. Okay. Then the sphagnum is a bryophyte mosses. It is commonly known as pit moss. This is very important. Pit moss. Okay. Pit moss is a common name of sphagnum. It is one of the most important bryophyte which have the capacity to absorb water. Okay. Which have the capacity to absorb water. It is just like a sponge like structure. Okay. It helps in the packing. It used as a packing material. Packing material for a transportation of living organisms. Living organisms ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಗ್ನಮ್ನ ಅದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಗ್ನಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ the bryophytes that is a sphagnum is one of the fuel. When the sphagnum is dried and burned, it is used as a fuel. Okay, there are two importance of sphagnum. Sphagnum is used as a packing material, sphagnum is used as a fuel. Okay, then some of the bryophytes, that is a sphagnum, sphagnum and polytrichum have the antibiotic activity. That's why these are used in bandage the or used to treat the wounds. Okay, it is used as a cotton. Sphagnum and polytrichum holds the water which act as an antibiotic, which are used for the bandage for wounds. Then the bryophytes are very important for the prevention of soil erosion, which are very necessary for prevention of soil erosion. Okay, then which reduces the erosion, of a soil. The mosses along with the lichens help to decompose the rocks. Decomposition of rock which is very necessary for a formation of soil. By the rock only the soil will form. For that process the bryophytes are necessary. Then these are the economic importance of mosses. First economic importance, it is used as a food for the animals. Sphagnum is also known as pit moss. It is used as a packing material for living for transportation of living materials. It also used as a fuel. When the sphagnum is burned, it can be used as a fuel. Then sphagnum and polytrichum have the antibiotic activity nature, that is why it is treated to bandage the wounds. Then the bryophytes are helpful for prevention of the soil erosion. Okay. Then the bryophytes are help in the decomposition of rock, which is very necessary for the formation of soil. These are the economic importance of bryophytes. Okay. In the last class we discussed about the characteristic features of bryophytes and life cycle. In this class we discuss about the two classes of bryophyte, liverworts and the mosses. Those are very important. Remember the example of each class. Liverworts example Riccia, Marchinsia, Forella. Mosses example Funaria and Polytrichum. And lastly we discuss about the economic importance of algae. I mentioned only 5 economic importance of bryophytes. Economic importance of bryophytes. The major economic important bryophyte is a sphagnum. The common name of sphagnum, that is wheat moss. This is very important. Okay. In the next class we will discuss about the pteridophyte. Okay. After the bryophyte, next advanced group of the plants are pteridophytes. Now I will show some diagrams which are given in your NCERT book. Here you can see the bryophytes, liverworts, example Marchinsia. You can see the archegonia which is present in the thallus. Okay. The Jimma cup is a asexual reproducing structure, asexual reproduction structure. The rhizoids, root like structures. Here you can see the antheradiopore and Jimma cup. Then here you can see the sporophyte which is differentiated into, this is a foot, seta and capsule. This one is a sporophytic structure, this one is a gametophytic structure. Here this is a bryopsida or the mosses, the spirally arranged leaves on the secondary protonema. At the terminal position you can see the antheradial branch and the archegonial branch. These are the structures of bryophytes. Okay. Thallus like structure is like this, the protonema or the leafy stage we can see in the, this is the example of sphagnum, this is a funaria. Okay. In the funaria we can see the elongated seta, capsule and a foot. Okay. Remember this one guys, bryophytes are amphibians of the plant kingdom, Jimma cup, rhizoids, archegonia, antheridia, alternative generation, liverwort, mosses. These are the very important words, the important topics in this bryophyte. Please write down the notes regularly. I am not going to provide any other extra notes. Just listen the class and prepare the notes. We will continue with the new topic in the next class, that is the pteridophyte. Okay. Just observe the dominancy and primitive structure. Algae is primitive than the bryophyte, bryophyte is primitive than the pteridophyte. We can say like that also, algae is primitive but bryophyte is advanced. We can say the bryophyte is most advanced than algae, the pteridophyte is most advanced than bryophyte. Okay. Then we will continue in the next class. Thank you.